How do you organize your work area so that it supports you and assists you in becoming more productive? Now, the more I think about clutter, the more time and effort I put into it, because it can be dead weight on your productivity. But the challenge is, how do you know even what you have put aside is now clutter and needs to be discarded? Personally, what I need to use at that particular moment, I put it close by. But once I have finished using it, I file it and keep it away. The other people who would rather pile everything, finish the work, then file it. I'll give an example. A couple of months ago, a colleague of mine, a friend of mine, passed on. He was our club treasurer, and he was also an accountant by day. Now, at his memorial, his friends, who are also his customers, when they were celebrating his life, talked about how when they visited his office for their accounting jobs, they would literally meet papers at the door. However, my friend knew where each person's files and documents were in all that heap. At the end of their session, they always went away with their accounting, everything intact. And once he had been finished with that customer, he would file it and keep it away. My style of finishing my work and filing it immediately, I got it from my first supervisor. He used to tell me, Patrick, when you leave for the day, make sure your desk is so tidy that if you don't come tomorrow for whatever reason, somebody else can just sit on your chair and continue as if nothing happened. I have maintained that habit to date. So you can see there are two different styles, and you can choose which one works for you. A couple of months ago, I stumbled onto a document, an article by an organizational expert. And what she said was very, very important, and I've added it onto my repertoire of how I organize my workspace. She said, take a small box, all the books, magazines, and articles that you are reading. Once you've done reading them, put them in that box. If 6 months down the line, you haven't touched that document or that book, then put it aside in either long-term storage or discard it. How do you keep your work area organized? That I leave to you. If you find yourself, every time you want to get something, you have to go on a treasure hunt, and the pile is so huge and it wastes your time, then yes, you're wasting time. Rather, find or make that pile smaller. If you have a smaller pile, you get your things done much faster. Stay organized. Have a smaller file. Have a smaller pile that makes your work and finding things easier.